Alright, just after making that Bray Wyatt video, I thought something that was on my mind while watching these clips from Raw, which was Ric Flair, and he made his big, well, I guess it wasn't all that big of a return. He was not anywhere to be seen at WrestleMania except at Access. I don't know why. They usually have some sort of involvement with Ric Flair. Not even at Raw. So I guess he just did Access and he left. But a lot of people think he was maybe a little out of it. To me, that's what the Nature Boy is. I'm sure at the backstage before he came out, they're like, just be the Nature Boy. Do what you are best at doing, and that's just being a crazy man, a wild man, and that's what Ric Flair did. He came out and he just said, is this St. Louis? And people got the pop, and I've been here before, and I've had a lot of fun. So I've seen the promo before. It was actually at ROH when I first met him in Toronto in 2009. He came out and he's like, Toronto, and then everyone got the cheer. He's like, I've been here many times, and by God, I had time of a lifetime. And then there was his honey. He just tells us a random story, and just Ric Flair's obviously been around, so he has some sort of connection to every single city he goes to. So I'm sure him and St. Louis are very good to each other back in the day. But the fact of him being out of it, I'm sure he's had a few drinks, before, maybe during, maybe after. Well, definitely after, but maybe during Raw, maybe before Raw. I'm sure it's possible, but I don't think WWE is that stupid to send him out knowing that he is out of it. Fair enough. They're not TNA where they would send Jeff Hardy out there in the main event to be in a title match against Sting. That was classic. But I think it's Ric Flair's Ric Flair, and I know a lot of people always think that they're looking for a very civilized man, but Ric Flair's a 60-something-year-old man who thinks he's still 25 and still styles and profiles and can probably still outdrink a lot of the people in the locker room now, let alone probably the world. This guy is Ric Flair. He's a legend, and yeah, the fact that I didn't like what he did with the Shield, I really thought they should really stick to the core four with Evolution, but he endorsed the Shield and Evolution, and then he just gave that wink and walked off. So I thought it didn't come off as good as maybe they thought it would, but him being drunk, absolutely not. He was the Nature Boy. If I had a shoe to throw, I would throw it at the screen, but no shoes right now. So you have to excuse me for that. So that's all. See you guys in the next video.